it not only on Maui, but it caused fires in the most precious parts of real estate in Maui. Lahaina Front Street is worth billions.
You guys, I am so frustrated with investors and realtors calling the families who lost their home, offering to buy their land. How dare you do that to our community right now?
So Maui is really sought after land since a lot of celebrities recently moved there, and here is a few to name. We have Oprah Winfrey there, and last but not least, Satan himself. Over the last year or so, the locals in Maui have refused to move. As much as the people around them have tried to get them out, they haven't budged at all.
The Hawaiians that have been holding out and the Kanaka have been holding out for years, not wanting to sell their property in Lahaina due to these big million-dollar companies.
A lot of huge names have moved to Maui, and with that the land value has increased.
The locals that are standing strong and do not want to give up Oprah Winfrey's fucking view up in Kula that the Hawaiians are holding out on, that the fire was going to.
Think back to 2017. A deadly fire consumed homes near her Montecito mansion. Yet once again, Oprah's property emerged untouched. And after that event, she expanded her Montecito land holdings to a whopping 70 acres, even snapping up a 4-acre complex in 2019, which was decimated by mudslides shortly after the 2017 fire. The connections, the acquisitions, and the timing.
It is not a coincidence, I don't believe.
There's also a plan in place to make Maui the first all-electric city and also a 15-minute city.
Governor was passing bills just before this so that they can change the zoning. Think about this. They wanted to change the zoning before the event.
I'm already thinking about ways for the state to acquire that land.
To acquire
so
that land.
Put it into workforce housing, to put it back into families, or to make it open spaces in perpetuity as a memorial to people who were lost. We don't want this to become a cleared space where then, yes, people from overseas just come and decide they're going to take it. The state will take it.
The state will take it first.
Then the event occurs, and then all of a sudden, the people are going to lose their land or have their land taken from them from FEMA. And that's what FEMA does. FEMA comes in there so that they can try to say they're going to save you.
The FEMA director says all necessary resources will be given to Hawaii during this absolutely tragic and hard to process.
When disaster strikes, who do you think is going to be there for you? Your government? The military?
People here are suffering. There's not enough supplies, there's not enough food, there's not enough water, there's not enough gas.
There's no help here on the ground. All it is residents pulling together.
Does anyone in these photos or video look like a government official?
We need to get some of this stuff out to the people in Lahaina. If you can't post it, come out here and tell your friends.
The amazing people of Hawaii are coming together and helping out Lahaina and everyone affected by the wildfires.
You're gonna be okay, Milo.
Community is everything. Don't forget that. In fact, the government is getting in the way and preventing aid.
The government withholding every single one of our donations because we are not a part of FEMA and Red Cross. So none of this is eligible for giving out. Tell me why? I have no freaking clue.
Denying people access to bring in supplies, just supplies for people to live. For me, that they got turned away, regardless if they were a resident of Lahaina.
These amazing people found a way, they got in their boats to deliver food and supplies. And you know what? This might even be illegal. This is probably illegal what they're doing, which is insane.
We just took it upon ourselves like, okay, we could probably do a full day to hold our friends and family over before the, caravan arrives with everything. And it was just like day after day. Where are they? I haven't seen, one state, one county, one federal official at any one of the donation hubs where people are most suffering. People are sleeping in their cars. People are asking for specific items now.
Yet our state is still denying people access, and it's not, they're not doing it friendly. I was on the phone just recently with Tiari Lawrence, and the cop on the other side of the phone was talking to her, talking down to her. Like, bro, people are in distress. People need these products. People need these supplies. Yet they're turning people away.
So watch this video, you'll see every house in the area burnt down, except the rich. The rich are fine, they've got better water systems, perfectly fine.
Did y'all know that they shut the water off? They shut all the water off. So some people, I seen a video saying like, oh, this smart man used the water hose to fight off the fire from his house. Everybody tried, the water was off. Not only that, all the children were home because school was canceled that day. They were all home, and the parents weren't there to evacuate them. Y'all, please pause and read what one of my sources sent me. The locals are already traumatized with enough to deal with.
Just to clarify a point regarding the siren towers, and I suppose this would be best for the governor. Were they activated and didn't work properly, or were they never activated?
Okay, so that one I think was asked and answered already, siren. I'm going to move on. Anybody else have a question? You in the very, very back? Okay, we're going to ask for kindness and aloha. We'll get back to the question. Thank you. Okay, so that one I think was asked and answered.
So today we listened residents, and yesterday as well. They questioned that, they asked about that because it wasn't a concern. They didn't listen to the sirens. So what happened there? The was activated, didn't work properly.
The question is around the sirens and was it activated, working, etc. We'll take a quick question on that.
So I can add to a little bit of the process. The Maui Emergency Management Agency makes notifications to the public via the means you folks are asking about. The request for that has to come through the field, and as Dr. Mao had talked about earlier, the speed at which this fire moved so quickly that we don't know the condition of the infrastructure as it moved through the neighborhood rapidly, and then that the message get back quickly enough, and that somebody could have to go to a computer and make a notification, all in that little amount of time that they had. So again, it's not our agency's responsibility, but that's the process of which how it happens.
So we don't know what really happened yet.
We do not know.